Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for a radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music, we're glad you all could join us as well. We're excited to welcome Kari Matchett to our broadcast today. You guys know her for some amazing projects for television, but right now she's a part of the #1 series on Netflix, The Night Agent. We're going to talk to Kari not only about her extraordinary acting journey, but also what it's been like for her to do what she loves, to see the response to the new series, and of course we're going to remind you guys that you can see it as well. Kari, thank you again for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure, Cyrus. Happy to be here.
Well, this has been great watching your career. I first, to be honest with you, got familiar with you through, of course, Covert Affairs, but I mean, you've been a part of so many great projects over the years. Kari, what has it been like for you to see the way that people have been responding to The Night Agent, though?
Oh, it's just, mind-blowing. You never know how shows are going to be received. I feel like I've been a part of so many shows that I thought should be a huge success and weren't. So I'm just thrilled that this is hit, and it's exciting to be a part of that.
I think you've definitely shown your range over the years, Kari, and I saw in a recent interview that you did, you were talking about at 12, kind of deciding that acting was something you wanted to do. But could you have imagined even then, making that kind of decision or saying that to your parents, that you would have had the career that you've had now over the years?
I feel really fortunate to have been able to do what I love in this life. I feel like I had that clarity when I was 12 and did not look back. And I feel like it's just been this sort of beacon that's led me through my life. My career's afforded me the ability to meet and work with so many amazing artists and be in amazing places doing what I love. So I just feel really fortunate that it's worked out that way. I love what I do so much. It's a great gift to be able to do that.
Yeah. And the other thing, Kari, I've noticed you've talked about is your appreciation again for cast, because I think that's the other thing, right? I mean, it's one thing to have a great project, but it really is the actors like yourself that bring it to life. Talk to us about that. What has that been like for you to work with so many amazing people in your career, especially when it comes to a project that is definitely so fast-paced like The Night Agent?
It's interesting because I have worked with so many different actors, and some of them have been famous and some of them haven't been, and I've worked on so many different kinds of projects. And, when we started the Night Agent, a lot of people would say, who's in it? And there weren't any recognizable names when we were working on it. Hong Chow, who's in it, is, now people are aware of who she is because she was nominated for an Academy Award. But,
right.
Nobody, there were no recognizable names. There were people that really, would ask, like, who's in it. And so the fascinating thing, which is so true about the experience I had working on The Night Agent and just in life, is the work is the work, and I loved these scripts, and I felt like they were worthy of great success, and the actors I was working with were great as any actors I've worked with before. But, you never know if something is going to be a hit or not, so you just dig down and do your absolute best, and I feel like everybody did that on this show, and luckily with this show it paid off.
Yeah, it definitely has paid off. It was interesting prepping for this, Kari, when I was going to your social media, of course, on Instagram, and there, of course, our audience can find you at the Kari Matchett. But I love that in bold you have there in your profile, President of the United States. I want to talk about that because, as this series, of course, is so big, and, it's gotten an audience, globally. Talk to us about bringing to life President Travers. What was that experience like?
I can't say that I ever, prior to getting this part, I ever truly imagined being the President of the United States. But But when I got the part, I really dove in to imagining what it would be like to be president. And I did a lot of research of a few other presidents that I took inspiration from, and I really sat with thinking and feeling what it would be like to have that kind of power, what it would be like to have the potential to make changes that you could make in the world, having presidential clout. And it was really fun to sit in that space. And I just wove that fantasy world for myself as intensely as you can imagine. Any little kid imagining themselves to be president of the United States would weave for themselves. But it was fun to step into those heels and walk down those halls as president. I felt like the sea parted when I was president, and it was exciting.
Wow. And I know even your fans, Kari, have talked about, even on the post that you've made about The Night Agent on your Instagram. One even said, I watched it 3 times, ready for season 2. And of course, binging, of course, is such a big thing, and that's the great thing about Netflix. Of course, you can be able just to watch episode after episode. What about for you at the end? Was it bittersweet at the end of this season to kind of say goodbye to these characters for now?
Well, it was bittersweet because you don't even know. We didn't know how it was going to be received. So you don't know if you're saying goodbye forever or just temporarily. So yes, I fell in love with the character I'm playing. I definitely fell in love with being Michelle Travers and the president. And I love the people I worked with so much too. And so, it's a wonderful thing that's been picked up for another season for so many reasons.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely excited for you. Again, everyone, Kari Matchett has been our guest. Make sure you guys catch her as President Travers in the hit series on Netflix, The Night Agent. You all, of course, can be able to binge it there. And then, of course, make sure you guys are following Kari on Instagram, as I mentioned. The Kari Matchett is where you guys can find her there. Kari, again, congratulations to you. Thank you again for the time. Really appreciate this, and looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thanks, Cyrus. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's go make today amazing. Take care.